Hello everyone, welcome to the class. This is Genesis Training and I am your trainer Mohan Raj. So today we are going to see another interesting topic, that is finding the cube root of a perfect cubes. Okay, so how can we find the cube root of a perfect cube with a shortcut instead of actually going for the cube division, right? So I want you to make sure that you have watched the previous videos on square roots and finding the squares and cubes, so that this is going to be easy for you only after watching those videos. Let's get into the actual concept. What is there? So as we did the same thing in the squares, we have to look at the cubes till 10 as we did for the squares as well. Okay? So, and you can observe and we can note the observations here. Let's see what is the important observation we have to make note of here. One thing here is the last digit. So a cube ending with 1, its root will end with 1 only. A perfect cube ending with 8, its root will end with 2 only. A perfect cube ending with 7, its root will end with 3. A perfect cube ending with 4, its root will end with 4. A perfect cube ending with 5, its root will end with 5. And 6, it's 6. And for the 7, it is 3. And for 2, it is 8. And then we have for 9, it is 9. And for 0, it is always 0. So I told you, cube root is even more easier than the square root. That is because in square root we had an ambiguity of 2 numbers at the end. Now we have only one number. What I am saying here is, if a perfect cube ends with 4, its cube root might end with either 2, square root might end with either 2 or 8. This kind of ambiguity is not there in cube. It's only one number. Every number is almost same except for the 8. It will be 2 and it's vice versa. For 2 it is 8. And for 7 it is 3 and 3 it is 7. And the other numbers it's going to be, it is 3 and it is 7. Yeah. So other numbers it's same numbers. Okay. So it's easy to remember. Okay. So let's see a perfect cube and try to find the cube root of that. So the perfect cube here is 35,937. Now before finding the cube root, we should also remember the range, just like we did in the squares. So 10, if I put 1 0 here, 3 zeros. Right? For 20 cube it is 8,000. 30 cube it is 27,000. 40 cube it is 64,000. 50 cube it is 12,500. Sorry, 1,25,000. 3 zeros obviously. So all these are going to help us to find the range of the number, where it is existing, in which range it falls. Right? So it is even more faster than finding the square root. Just observe, you'll understand what I'm saying. So we have this 35,937. Now we need to understand where is this falling, in what range. It's a perfect cube, they have mentioned. They'll mention it, okay? So it's a perfect cube falling on which range? Between 27,000 and 64,000. So it is between 30 and 40. And if it is ending with 3, its root will end with which number? So it's a 5-digit number. Obviously its cube root will be a 2-digit number, right? So it is ending with 7 means it will end with, the cube root will end with 3. So the number which is ending with 3 between 30 and 40 is only one number, which is 33. So this is even more faster than finding the square root. Let's see the next one, next example. 12,167. So 12,167. So this is falling under which range? It is between 8,000 and 27,000. Right? And this is ending with 3. So my cube root will be between 20 and 30. And this ending with 7 means obviously its cube root is 27. So cube root of this number is very fast. I can find out 12,167 is a perfect cube. Its cube root is 23. Let's go to the next example. So this is also again ending with 7. And this is between which number? We need to find the range now. So the range we know 343,000, that is 70 cube, and 512,000, that is 80 cube. So my answer is between 70 and 80, and the number is ending with 7 means its cube root will end with 3. The only number between 70 and 80, only integer between 70 and 80 ending with 3 is 73. So cube root of 3,89,017 is actually simply 73. Let's take next example. 2,62,144. So 2,62,144. So where is this? In what range it is falling? So you need to recall what is 16 cube. 16 cube is 6 cube, that is 216, and then 7 cube is 343, whereas 60 cube is 2,16,000 and 3,43,000 is 70 cube. So this is 60 cube, this is 70 cube. My answer is between them ending with 4. So it will be anything between 60 and 70 ending with 4. That means it has to end with 4 only. So the answer is 64. The cube root of this number is actually 64. Let's go to next example. This is ending with 5. Obviously my cube root will end with 5. So I just have to understand now where is this falling, in what range this is falling. So what is 3 cube is 27. So 30 cube is 27,000 and 64,000 is 40 cube. So my answer lies between 30 and 40 ending with 5. So that's obviously the answer is going to be 35. So cube root of this number is, it's a perfect cube, its cube root is 35. See how fast it is. I told you it's easier than finding the square root. And 74,088. This falls between 64,000, that is 40 cube, and 1,25,000, which is 50 cube. So my answer is between 40 cube and 50 cube, and this is ending with 8. So my answer should end with 2. So the cube root of this is 42. Simply, within no time I can tell the cube root of these numbers, provided they are perfect cubes. If they are not perfect, then we have to verify this. Okay, it's not just that, you have to verify is it right or not. If it is not right, this is not a perfect cube. But I know these examples are perfect cubes, so I'm discussing directly for perfect cubes. So now this is your work. Find the cube root of these following perfect cubes. Okay, so it's going to be your work. Thank you.